Hello, people of Andrew James's this is my YouTube channel. I do video games and weather. Alright, there's Hurricane Sandy's out there in the Atlantic Ocean. Right now it's near the Cuban Islands. That, all the models, the GFS, Global Forecasting System, and the Euro models all are on board for it making a landfall around New Hampshire, around that area, around Connecticut, New York City, as a 956 millibar low, which would consider at least 100-mile-per-hour winds sustained and possibility of 20 plus inches of rain. What that means is the storm surge in Maine is going to be ridiculous if this storm verifies. It's for Halloween at 11 p.m. or October 30th at 11 p.m. This storm, if it actually verifies, will be worse than the perfect storm. I'm not even lying right now. If this verifies and goes where they're tracking it's supposed to go, this will it will obliterate New York City. 20 plus inches of rain in New York City will cause all the subway things to flood. And then, have you ever seen the movie Day After Tomorrow? It kind of would be like that, but not as high as storm surge. There'll be a lot of storm surge in New York City from the sound. It's 20 plus inches of rain, and if it actually goes out to sea, it's gonna drag in another system and cause a nor'easter, which will just be almost as bad as a fucking hurricane. When it makes landfall, if it does make landfall, I'm predicting about a Category 1, maybe 2 hurricane, maybe tropical storm. But even if we did get a tropical storm, it'll be so strong, the low is so high, that the rain would be ridiculous. We're talking 20 inches of rain at least, flood and storm surging. It's going to be ridiculous if this pans out right now. So people who live on the East Coast should really have your heads up right now, because this is a major threat to the United States, the eastern coast, especially in the Northeast area. It's a major threat. Even though it's 6 days out, all the models are running toward it, making landfall in the Northeast somewhere, or Mid-Atlantic. This storm, if it lands, is the worst case scenario. People will die from this storm if you don't take precautions. You will die if you don't take precautions. Do not stay on the shoreline in the storm. Storm surge will be ridiculous. Winds over 100 miles per hour. This is going to be one of the worst storms. It's going to be worse than 1991 Hurricane Grace. Just letting you know, this is 6 days out, and it's not a guarantee that this will happen, but there's a very large chance that it'll make landfall somewhere on the eastern coast, practically around New England, southern New England, and maybe New Hampshire-ish area. So you got to be on the lookout. I'm just warning you, YouTube. I want people who live. Let's see, people who live from South Carolina, North Carolina, and northward into the Northeast. You got to pay attention to your local weather, because this is a once in a lifetime storm. I'm saying that it's once in a lifetime storm.